Joining us now is a woman who is a tremendous athlete, surfer, but also known for being an inspiration to so many young women, and her life was brought to film in the movie Soul Surfer. Here with us is Bethany Hamilton. Hello, Bethany. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
We are a little cold, but we will get through it.
I know, the beach looks so beautiful.
The beach is
and it's
amazing.
So sunny, but the wind's a little chilly.
It's okay. Now, so many of us know about your story, but for some of the viewers who have never heard about you or seen, Soul Surfer, please tell us what that movie was about.
So I grew up in Hawaii, and my parents taught me how to surf at a young age and also encouraged me in my faith in God at a young age as well. And growing up, I just had these two amazing passions that just grew me into this future that I had no clue what I was getting myself into. And when I was 13 years old, I lost my arm to a shark, but that didn't stop me from surfing, and I continued on in my surfing and have just been able to share my story of hope and inspiration to people who go through hard times and struggles, and in that through my movie Soul Surfer and my book Soul Surfer in so many different ways. It's just been awesome.
What was that moment like for you to say, I'm going back into the water and this will not stop me?
Yeah, I think during that time of initially losing my arm and just realizing like my arm's gone and it's not coming back, and sharks are still in the ocean and they're not going anywhere. But I just had this incredible passion for surfing, and I think God gave me that passion for a reason, and He takes the things that we love to do to go out and be a light for Him. And I think that was my initial draw to surfing, was that this is what I love to do. And I didn't know if I would be able to do it with one arm, but I decided to give it a try, and today I'm a professional surfer and doing what I've always dreamed to do, and it's so incredible. And I think just me getting back in the water is a reminder for people that, when they have their shark attacks in life, the things that just are pulling them down and like almost feel like trying to take out their life.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that people can draw from my story and overcome and get back on their surfboard and
keep
do what they
through.
love doing.
So you are a surfer. You're professional surfer, and you're also an author with several books, but you have your new book, which I absolutely love, Body and Soul. And I was looking through it, and I'm a huge health buff, so I was excited about this.
Awesome.
But I loved it because it was specifically like for teens, right? And tweens, right? That was your
even
inspiration.
Like girls around my age in their 20s, but I especially am just so passionate about teenage girls, and I feel so honored and blessed to be able to be a role model and inspiration. And a huge part of my life is living a healthy and fit life, but also really digging into my faith. So with Body and Soul, I just wanted to be able to encourage girls in those different aspects of their life. As a teenager, you're going through these different changes turning into a woman, and there's awkward times, and just adjusting to that is such a challenge. And I think a lot of girls don't know how to deal with it. And I think just starting young and developing healthy habits, when I was a teenager, I ate typical American fast food and frozen dinners, and it wasn't the healthiest life choice. And as I was developing my professional surfing career, I started to realize hey, maybe I should start cleaning up my diet. And I started eating a lot more vegetables, and I liked how I felt. And
it does make you feel better. It really does.
You
are what you eat.
Yeah.
It's so true. You are what you eat. It is so true.
And you look better when you're eating healthy. And the book's not about encouraging girls to be that supermodel on the cover of the next magazine, but it's encouraging them to be their beautiful self. Like my body, I'm an athletic, strong body, and I'm not trying to be that skinny supermodel. And I want to encourage girls to be comfortable in their body and just to make healthy choices. And God's just given us this amazing gift of just being healthy, and I think it's so important to not take it lightly and just eat
And this is our
junk
body,
food.
our temple. It's something to take care of.
Yeah.
As I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you, I see like this light beaming from your eyes, and it's not the sun. It really is the joy that I see in your life.
You know what? I just can't help but live out my faith in public, and I'm so thankful that people accept me as I am and accept my faith. And it's been really just an amazing experience to be able to First of all, just learn about God's truths. His Bible is full of every answer we could ever want. And God's truth is the same yesterday, today, and forever, no matter what I feel. And some days aren't easy, and I have my struggles, and I have sin that I have to deal with. And the coolest thing is that Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins, and He forgives us. And He didn't do that for nothing. He did it for you and for me and for you. And it's just such an amazing gift that I want to be able to share or encourage others in. And especially with Body and Soul, that's a huge aspect, is encouraging girls in their faith.
So you have this book. What can we look forward to about Bethany Hamilton?
Well, I am now married, so we could do a whole love romance movie.
I love that.
I'm not really interested in making a movie at this point. But I am kind of working on a small short film highlighting my surfing ability. And so that's something I'm working on actually right now. And I'm just so excited about it because a lot of people know I continued surfing, but they don't realize my ability and how I'm actually a decent surfer. And I recently won a contest in Hawaii at Pipeline, which is a gnarly wave, and it was just felt amazing to be able to win and just perform well. And so, yeah, I'm just taking it one day at a time and thankful for my husband too and being able to do it all together.
Well, we thank you so much. Please continue inspiring these young ladies. And for those of you who are watching, pick up her book, Body and Soul, Bethany Hamilton. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you soon.